Okay, Mike, so today, got a gorgeous Sunday afternoon. We're just going to work on, it's 7 obviously, but we're just going to work on just hitting the ball more solid today. So, typically when we warm up, what we want to do is hit some iron shots first, because the club is a lot shorter and the club head speeds a lot less than a long club. We're able to find the club face a little easier and hit the ball a little more solid with short clubs first. Okay, so let's see if we can get some confidence going by making some mini swings. So what we like to see is some waist-high to waist-high swings. So little swings like this, in order for us to just get warmed up here when we're on the range. So go ahead and rake some over and hit some right over towards that orange pin there. Yeah, so go ahead. Very good. So Mike, when you just first start out, that was awesome. You want to just make sure that you're not thinking mechanically the first few shots, okay? So, in the words of Tiger Woods, I don't think about mechanics my first 3 swings when I'm out here, right? So, don't let coach get in your way. Just go ahead and rip some right over here to the orange flag, please. Good. Okay. One more, please. Okay, awesome. Okay, so Mike, what club are you pitching with? Okay, so pitching was a great club to start with. So the best wedge players that have ever played the game, Lee Trevino, for example, have all flighted their wedges slightly down. Okay, so we're going to learn in a second when we compress the golf ball or when we pinch the golf ball against the turf. The best wedges shots, especially, are down through the wing. Okay, so let's demonstrate here, Mike, a couple of shots that are flighted down a little bit and your typical stock wedge shot. Okay, so you can try that, please. Okay, not bad. So, what you did there, Mike, was kind of interesting. You moved the ball back in your stance and hit the ball down a little bit. I think that's a great adjustment. So, if you put the ball back in your stance, the chance of you hitting the ball first is greater. Okay, so again, it's about solid contact today. So, anything we can do to compress the golf ball, hit it more squarely, etc. Okay, so let's go ahead and try another one, please. Before we go to the full swing. Okay, so keep going. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Nearly done.
Not bad. So pretty consistent today, Mike. You know, you're all over the target area, which is pretty good, okay? So you've got good face path awareness today. But I think what you want to do is to maintain that solid contact, we've got to make sure we pinch the ball and get the ball first on the turf, okay? So to ensure that we get ball first, what do you think our weight needs to be? Distributed forward or distributed backwards? What do you think, Mike? Forward. I completely agree with you. So at impact, Mike, 80 to 90% of your weight should be on your forward foot when you hit the ball. Okay, so yeah, correct. So the first drill we're going to do for solid contact with the pitching wedge is just to get our right foot right up on our right toe, just like that. So go ahead and try to hit a couple of shots right over here to the orange pin. Not bad, not bad. Okay, you can't cheat that weight forward there, can you? Okay, because what happens is when we get up on that right toe, automatically the weight's forward, and we got to keep it there, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and break another one down. Please try another one like that. Not bad. That's real solid. Okay. You see how you can really get a good pinch on the golf ball, a good release when you're on your forward side. That looks really good. Okay. Try another one, please. Now, I'll allow. Coach James will allow the walk through the shot. Will not allow going backwards on the shot. I'll allow walking through, but not going backwards. Okay, try that, please. So right toe, correct. Go ahead and rip. Okay, see how you walk through the shot? That's okay. That means the weight's forward and, well, moving forward all the time, okay, especially during that transition. So, death move for wedges is weight back, okay? Weight back, staying in flexion is death move. We want to stand tall, and we want to release the club low, okay? So, let's go ahead and try a couple more shots here with the wedge, and then we'll move on, okay, please? Not bad. Okay, so Mike, so just go ahead and set up here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit. That was really good. Okay, that nice pinch on it. Watch, the club is low through the exit right here. Do you think that you have a chance to hit it more solid, or if the club is going up and down like a V, like this? Okay, so up and down like a V. I think what you have is a more steep angle of attack. And I think with wedges, you're best with a little bit more of a shallow angle attack, okay? Shallow angle attack to not only manage the face better, but give yourself a chance to hit the ball more solid for a longer period of time, okay? So if I'm kind of just up and down, my strike point has to be perfectly accurate in order for me to, my bottom point has to be perfectly accurate. But if I'm shallow on the golf ball, I have a little margin for error at the bottom of the strike, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and try it. A low exit through the hitting. Okay, so you're standing tall, and the club is low through the hitting area. Let's try that, please. Not bad. Had a nice flight to it. Not bad. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. So the club is low, but I'm standing up tall. That's going to be a perfect way to compress the golf ball and really get to that front side. Okay. All right. So we did a lot of work with the wedges today. Okay. That was a good warm up. And let's go ahead and move over to like an 8-iron. Perfect. You got it. And I have to ask you once again, Mike, you know, through the week, did you do anything special through the week in terms of for golf, or nothing special through the week? So you didn't get a chance to play. It wasn't fabulous in terms of weather, right? You know, we want to keep up the skills, you know, go indoors and rip it, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, we can do what we can, right? Yeah. So okay. Okay, so with the 8-iron, we've got the same sort of principles here. You know, one of the most important fundamentals in golf is to control the bottom point. Okay, so if we consistently hit the ground in the same spot, we've got a good chance to be a good golfer. Okay, so here we've got an 8-iron, and you're just gonna hit right over here the black and white check. Okay, and I'm gonna watch you make a couple of swings and just give you a couple of pointers on how we can be a little more consistent. Okay, so if you could please try. Awesome. What do you think is the key to your consistency and solid contact? What do you think, Mike?
Probably right now
The weight,
the weight
eh?
on my feet.
The weight on your feet. Do you think your weight should be 50-50, 60-40? What do you think your weight should be? Sort of that sound. What do you feel comfortable with?
That shot, which felt good and comfortable, was like 70-30.
70-30 forward. I like that. That's really a push draw. Okay, so if you're no, I like 55-45 myself. Okay, slight forward, and I like to keep it there. But 70-30 is pretty intense. That was a perfect push draw. Go ahead and try a couple more, please. Pretty, not bad. Over curve, okay? So, watch that one. We got to square in a little bit better coming in the ball, okay? Watch the accumulator release, especially the right elbow extending on that transition. Okay, my point here is that you pinch 2 in a row, pretty solid, okay? So we're trying to hit the ball solid. Now, what do you think, Mike? Should my weight be forward at impact or backwards at impact? What do you think?
Forward.
Forward. Okay. So we're reiterating the point that our weight is forward.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do is keep the weight forward throughout the time and space of the backswing, in the transition all the way up to the follow through, making sure that we finish with 95% of our weight right on that front leg, right at P10. Okay, so let's go ahead and try a couple more here. Black and white check. We're just trying to control the bottom point here, hitting our stock shot. Let's see how you do, please. That's awesome. Good swing. Good swing. Okay, so had a nice about 6-7 yard draw, but the wind's helping over here right to left, okay? But it didn't cross, okay? So when you don't cross, you've got a good sequence going on, okay? So when you cross a little bit, you know, that right shoulder gets low, you don't want that, right? Okay, so here in this particular case, 3 in a row 8-irons where you've hit the ball first in the turf, okay? And I liken that to your transition, okay? You're really getting the club head to accelerate from the top of your swing, which helps you match up right at impact, okay? So a couple of shots here where we're really trying to work on solid contact. Let's do a couple of sequence drills here, just for the fun of it, okay? Because it's one of my favorite drills here. Why don't you grab a golf ball there and just start throwing the ball on the ground there. Good. Try another one. Good. Okay, good. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. Okay, if you get tired of it, just try to look at the back of the ball and just whip it, okay? Because sometimes our focus and concentration isn't quite there. So go ahead and try try a couple more here. Try a couple more, please. Try a couple more, please. Almost. Almost. Okay, all right. So the golf swing, Mike, remember, is arm acceleration and body rotation. Okay, so arm acceleration, then body rotation. If we can get into the right sequence, okay, you know, we can hit the ball solidly more often. Okay, so let's go ahead and try a couple more balls until we get it, please. So we might run out of balls today, but steady in the head, okay? Head steady. sequencing, okay, concentrating on accelerating the hands and arms down towards the golf ball helps us match up at impact. What I mean by matching up is making sure, okay, the hands are forward, you're hitting from the inside, and the face is fairly square, okay? So if you can do that, those are conditions for solid impact, okay? So you can only get to a solid impact position if you have good sequence, in my opinion, okay? So that was a really good drill. All right, so let's grab that 8-iron here. Let's keep working on that solid contact. That's awesome. Okay, let's retire the 8-iron. You did really good today with the 8-iron. Okay, I'm gonna go to a mid-iron here. So let's go to a 6-iron, and we're just gonna, or a 5-iron, please. Just gonna work on solid contact here a little bit. Okay, Coach James is gonna get in here, and he's gonna rip a 6 here, and he wants you to do a drill with him. Okay, and this first drill is called a punch shot. Some people call it a flying wedge. The reason why we do this is because with a small swing, we're able to control waist high to waist high in a proper impact alignment. If you get the proper impact alignment where we're matched up, the hips are open, the shoulders are square, the club shaft is bisecting the spine 90 degrees. If we can get that kind of impact alignment, then we can hit the ball more solidly more often. Okay, so it's just going to be a punch shot here. So so there's your punch rip. Okay, so go ahead and demonstrate for me here, Mike, a little punch shot or an abbreviated follow through where you're really controlling your wrist angles, okay, and making sure that rate of closure is maintained. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that, please. Okay, not your favorite shot. You just love to get back there nice and beautiful and rip it, okay? But I need you to do me a punch shot here, please. Flying wedge, please. Okay, I'm going to give you a tip, okay? So let's try arm straight on this one, okay? Mike, so punch shot, arm straight. Yep, just keep the arm straight. Just work that little draw if you have to, okay? Just keep the arm straight, right through P8, please. Okay, try another one, please. Watch the tension level too, please. Okay, Coach James has got to clarify. So the punch shot, it's similar to the hit and hold, okay? So Coach James is going to get in here again with a 6-iron. He's going to come up with a slightly open stance, and he's going to hit and hold, okay? So if I can not hit and hope, but hit and hold, I've got something here, okay? So okay. So it's a hit and hold where I'm getting the energy out in the club head and controlling that face. Okay, let's try that, please. Not bad, not bad. I like that. Okay, how are we for time? 10 more minutes. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Okay, hold. Okay. My coach, Mike Bender, Teacher of the Year in the United States 2009, okay? He got me doing this drill out of the bunker. Okay? So basically, I'm wiping the sand out, but I'm not taking a follow through. I gotta get the energy out into the club head, okay? A braking acceleration release, okay? So that's gonna be really important. Let's go ahead, let's put the brakes on a couple more times here, Mike. See if we can transfer that energy over. Nice, nice. That shot right there, it doesn't look like much on the driving range, but given the right conditions, okay, let's say you're playing a style golf course where it's super windy and you need to keep one down because the wind's coming off the ocean or whatever, you think across, okay? So you noticed what happened there. You had a short follow through, okay? The club head was low, but you were standing up nice and tall. That's a perfect punch shot technique. Okay, so, all right. Let's hit a couple of normals over to that black and white check there, please. A couple of normals here. So your stock curve. Not bad. The next part of this lesson, we're going to talk about hitting the ball solid, but to hit the ball solid, I believe that you also need to learn how to control your curve. It's a second fundamental in golf. You need to learn how to hit the ball solid. You hit the ground in the same spot every time, but also control your curve. So here what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that start line post is right out in front of us, 10 feet in front of us. We're going to hit little curves, left to right and right to left, into the black and white check. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that, and let's see if we can find the inside and hit these curves that don't cross the line. Okay, so let's see if we can do that, please. Okay. Try again. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so if you were to hit push draws without crossing, okay, the club has to come down from the inside, okay? So go ahead and try a couple more, and I'm just going to explain to you what I'm talking about here. So yeah, there's your fade setup. Okay, push fade. Gotta get the club out in front of you, okay? Alright. I'm gonna step in here, and we're just working on the curve a little bit. I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about making sure that we're coming down the proper angle or the proper plane, okay? So coming down on the downswing, where's that orange rod pointing?
To the yellow rod.
To the yellow rod, right? So that's called on plane, okay? So on the backswing, okay, where's that orange rod pointing?
Yellow rod.
To the yellow rod. Okay, so to the yellow rod. So if we can kind of get that orange rod going right towards that address plane line, we've got a good chance of hitting from the inside. Okay, so even when you're curving here and you're hitting these shots, my goal whenever I'm hitting practice shots here when I'm curving is making sure that I'm coming from the inside every shot. Okay, go ahead and try that, please. bad. Stay open. Not bad. Not bad. Very good. Very good. You passed. Okay, let's go the other way. Let's curve the other way, please. Perfect. Almost. Almost. Okay, so the club is just a little heavy here. It's just got to be in front of you just a little bit. Okay, so well, what happens is, you know, for the fade shot, you know, if the club is heavy during this transition, it's got a hard time fading. Okay, so usually when the club is heavy, we use manipulation, muscle power to get the club back on the ball, right? So what we want to do is we want to have that club being nice and light from 4 to 6. Okay, so you know, whatever it takes, you know, if you're gonna, you know, tip the club out a little bit, or you know, get your arm shallow, whatever it is, you want to definitely get the club back out in front of your body before you go ahead and make that fade swing. Okay, but yeah, go ahead and hit one more here, please. Okay. Okay, let's try one. Keep the head nice and steady there, Mike. Head nice and steady. Okay, go ahead and release the club. If you set up with the club slightly open at setup, right? Yeah, just slightly, not a lot, right? And you keep your head nice and steady. You should be able to create a little bit of cut spin on it, just like that. Okay, so this move right here, head nice and steady. Yep, the alignment's perfect. Cut that, please. Okay, there's your cut, right? Okay, so perfect. Okay, so we just got to get that thing started out to the left a little bit more, okay? Try one more.
So to start it off to the left, am I closing the face?
For the fade, it's the other way around, okay? So, yeah. Okay, how do I say this? Yes, a great fader of the golf ball at impact has a face close to the target line, okay? A great fader, close to the target line at impact, okay? So that starts the ball out to the left, and because your path is further left, that allows the ball to fall to the right, okay? So in this particular case, we're just working